What's up, little babies? It's your girl Neek, and I'm back with another video. And if you're new, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and like the video. Today we're going to be doing a quick talk about episode 7, Powerbook 3, Raising Kanan. So there were a lot of things I wanted to get into, but the first thing we're going to talk about is Marvin. Marvin hiring those Italians to kill the white girl Tony was a big mistake, because now that's going to cause a domino effect on Raquel's business. It's going to cause war with Raquel's business. They're not going to let her work out of New Jersey when they find out Marco got killed. So there's going to be a problem. And besides Rock dealing with the Italians, Rock is also she also have to deal with Palomar, with Palomar's daughter approaching her, letting her know that Kanan and my mom is messing around. And as we seen in the next up and coming episode, the trailer, Raquel got a gun against Palomar head. So that's another beef that she's gonna have to deal with. And besides beefing with Palomar, she also is gonna have beef with Cartier, Lulu, Symphony. It's a lot going on with her in her life and that business right now. Okay, now let's talk about Jukebox. Jukebox in this episode, her and Nicole's dad has befriended each other. Well, not befriended each other, but really more of they have respect for each other. They have kindness for each other. There's no more animosity when it comes down to who murdered his daughter and what could have happened. Also, Juke has a new love interest that she met at church. They went out to the movies and they even shared a kiss. So Jukebox and Marvin is still not talking, which is becoming normal now. It's becoming like, okay, yeah, we expect that. Now let's talk about some of the problems that Raquel is going to encounter throughout this next few episodes. The first thing that she is going to encounter is her brother Lulu. Her brother Lulu is going to make it a problem for her to get her hands on that studio, because she needs that studio as a proof of income in order to move into her home. The realtor is letting her know, like, the HOA, you might need, we need to see income, because you might need some upkeeps on the apartment or the house, and we need to know if you can take care of that. So now she's trying to get her hands on the studio and get a part of that studio, in which we know that is Lulu's pride and joy, and he's not going to let her come anywhere near that studio. So that might be a problem for her, and her and Lulu might start beefing. It might be a problem between the two. Raquel is also, she's going to Cartier men and telling them, like, look, you can come to me and buy your weight at a better price, and you ain't got to worry about me bitching you out like Cartier do you. And we all know what type of man Cartier is. He is so egotistical, and he is not gonna let no one break his spirit or let anyone tell him what to do. So Raquel might get slapped up a couple of times, or she might just get murdered, because Cartier do not play. And now let's get into Raquel and Symphony. Symphony has approached Raquel and was letting her know, like, look, this police detective Burke, she is asking all types of questions about Kanan, and Raquel is telling him, like, what did you say to the police officer? And Symphony is like, I didn't say anything. I didn't say nothing. And Raquel is like, our nothings might not be the same. I need to know exactly what you said. And eventually he tells her, like, look, I'm moving out of town. I got this job opportunity that I just couldn't say no to. And she was like, you can always say no. But it just seems like she don't want him to leave. She wants him to stay there and chase behind her. But if I was him, it's just time to go and move it on and pack it up. Later on that night, she went by his house and she was about to murder Symphony, which we all knew that wasn't going to happen, but it could possibly happen. What if Detective Howard would have went over there and murked him? It could have went all types of ways, because they both was talking about her business, and they was talking about who could be a loose end. And now Kanan being in bed with Palomar was so cringy to me. And if it was the other way around, if it was an older man and a younger woman, there would be a problem, because it just don't sit right in everybody's mind. But Kanan, knowing damn well he's only 16 years old and she's about 40, it just doesn't make any sense to me. And they just showing pedophilia on here, and it's not sitting right with me. It's not, I can't, it's just not right. Now let's discuss Lulu. Lulu has approached Cartier for some help. and Cartier is letting him know, like, my help is not free. I won't have for that business. But comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think about Crown going into business with Cartier. Do you think that's gonna work out? Because remember, he was stealing money from the trap house. Lulu was stealing money from the trap house, and Marvin walked in and asked him what was he doing. So he could get in business with him, or maybe he just gonna continue stealing money from his sister's business. And like I said earlier, him and Raquel is not getting along right now because Raquel feels like Lulu is not really 10 toes down in his business. So him going behind her back stealing money really doesn't make sense, and it's gonna cause friction between the two. Now let's talk about Detective Howard and Raquel. They have met up, and Detective Howard is telling Raquel that, look, I found out that Scrap wasn't a snitch after all. His mom was actually a CI with the police when they have those types of gambling games, but they did tell him to stay away from gambling. So that was his fault when he got roped up by the police. But I know Raquel feels so bad about shooting and killing Scrap. So and come to find out, Rock is also she was a CI for Detective Howard when she was 16 years old, and that's how they end up knowing each other, and I believe that's how she ended up getting pregnant with Kanan. So yeah, that's gonna sum up my quick talk for today. Comment below in the comment section and let me know what you think about episode 7, and comment below if I missed anything and we can just recap it on another video.